I'm sorry I have to tell you like this, but it's important that you know that my name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to Slay the Spire. It's time to go with the silent. Exordium, let's go. Ooh, okay. Choosing a rare card to obtain with the silent is ridiculous. There's a couple that I'm looking at immediately. First would be Adrenaline, second is Nightmare, third is Burst. Those would all be amazing to pick up. That said, losing 50% of your maximum HP as the silent, who does not recover any of it and does need to upgrade cards, is horrible. Let's have a look at what our route is going to be. I mean, we could go for an early shop just to remove a card. That gets an early rest and then gets a boss. I mean, I have the choice to not take a question mark and not take a rest in order to fight another elite. But there's enough elites up at the end here. Okay. Far left is completely out. Hit 2 elites on this side, and then I can even go for a third later if I want to. Ooh, this is risky, but I'm going to be starting here, and I'm going to be going up to here, deciding whether or not I'm strong enough to go for a boss, and then deciding my path based on that. And then these, I want to hit both of these at the very least. If I don't hit the first one, if I do hit the first one, then I'll decide whether or not to hit the last one. Alright. Losing 50% of my maximum HP is not going to be sustainable if I'm going to be going for those bosses, because on an elite with a silent, I'd kind of expect to lose 20 to 30 HP. Right about. Oh, but I still want it. Damn it. Oh, that wasn't that good. I'm going to take Nightmare and upgrade it really soon. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Defend double strike. Gonna need to play super defensively here, because I took a bad choice. Easy. I really wanted to hit the Nightmare on the neutralize, but I don't know if I'll ever really get a free turn to do that. Defend, survive, drop. My strikes are worth less this turn since I was weakened last turn, so I'd rather fully defend. It's unfortunate that I would have taken 9 damage if I used the neutralize Nightmare there. I need to upgrade neutralize Nightmare rather soon as possible. And neutralize as well. In fact, neutralize is going to be a real big boon against upcoming elites, because being able to neutralize for 2 turns means that I will almost permanently be keeping them crippled. Piercing Wail is not horrible in the early game. Okay. I want to try and focus on my defensiveness and then just one big offensive punch. Alright, it's double strike defend. It typically is at the start of those fights. Kill the small slime. Unfortunately, the big one is going to wound me. And this upcoming one is a weaken. I desperately do not want that to happen. I don't want to draw Piercing Wail, so now I'll just exhaust it here. Okay. Because pretty much any hand I draw should have enough defensiveness against this enemy. So Piercing Wail is just kind of weighing down my deck right now. There's another wound. I'm not weakened this turn, so 3 strikes will kill, but it doesn't. I mean, it's going to weaken me next turn. 3 strikes won't kill next turn. So Nightmare Strike is... like, it's fine, but it's not actually really going to help me. Three strikes is only 12 damage this turn. Unless I now draw Neutralize. Yeah, I don't. Okay. This is just going to make my deck more attack heavy because it's fine for it to be attack heavy since I'm going against an Acid Slime. I'm going to be okay. There we go. So I've lost, what, 6 HP? It's not good, but it's not bad. Kind of want to take Skewer here. This is a value pick. Cloak and Dagger is a value pick, but it's not a value pick right now. Skewer is going to be a good value pick for fighting bosses. Do I want to hit a rest before a camp? Before a shop? Or rather, an enemy before a shop? It'll give me more choices and it'll give me a little bit more money to work with. But it also takes away my decision later. Like, I don't now get to decide to go for the rightmost path, rather. Alright, fine. We could easily die on the first floor here, and to be honest, I kind of expect to a little. I'm not a fan of it, obviously, but I kind of see that it could easily happen, because we're going for a very, very ambitious opener after taking half damage as our opener in the Nia's Blessing. Not too pleased about that either. I mean, I could have struck there, rather, but it wasn't going to do anything. They had 6 block. Alrighty then. A swing, bada. None of those work with this deck currently. For the moment, they'll just weigh it down and it'll make it much more difficult to defeat those bosses. Footwork. Unfortunately, I desperately want both Footwork and Escape Plan and Dramatic and removal of a card and Gremlin Horn. But if I can only take Footwork, I'm only going to take Footwork. I'm also going to take the ability to bomb a boss because we're going for those 2 elites. I've got eyes on them. This is a horrible start for us. Oh boy. This guy's going to power himself up, and this one in the back is going to weaken me so that I can't kill the Jawworm before it powers itself up. This is a cluster of the fuck variety. Okay, let's drop these 2 and Skewer for 1. Footwork is ridiculous. Especially if we start getting some reasonable block synergy cards. I mean, double defend and then normal strike. Oh, complete defense. I love it. Yes, Survivor will completely protect me here. Just had to make sure that it was going to. This Jawworm's just buffed itself again. Getting more and more unmanageable. Yeah, 17 incoming damage from it. And I actually... the only prevention I can do for that is to bomb it. I desperately don't want to bomb it. So I'm going to accept 3 damage here so that I can try and keep the Fire Potion. The Fire Potion is going to be really important for taking out the elites, as I said before. That. Wow. I'm gonna be short by 1 on killing the Jawworm. Ugh. Damn it. These damage points are not lining up well for us. We may now actually have to use the bomb on the Jawworm. Accept 7 damage here. Ugh. This fight went absolutely south. We need to upgrade that Skewer as soon as we can. Sure, just gonna get that Piercing Wail out of my deck right now. And... yeah, there's the finisher. Beautiful. I may... oh! I do need the regen potion right now, unfortunately. Because I'm going for the bosses. Drink the regen potion, drink the strength potion. Get our footwork up. Damn it! This might be my best opening hand in terms of damage. Next turn I'll have 3 strikes. It's 888. This is 599. This is 18. This is 20. Yeah, this is... Right? This is 23 versus 24 next turn. But next turn, I'm going to be closer to drawing my skewers and strikes again. Okay. That makes more sense. So I can let you rest for 2 turns, hopefully, here. My next hand is going to have Nightmare, Strike, and it's not going to have enough other things to really work with. So now I'll actually open this fight. My next turn might be Nightmare on the Neutralize if I draw it. Holy shit, I totally did. This should be pretty ridiculous. Thank you. 2, 3. Cool, cool. Get you ridiculously weakened. Lower your strength and completely defend. Oh, not completely defend. Oh, right, yes. Because when a target is weakened, lowering their strength doesn't lower their strength by 1 damage per strength lowered. Whereas it usually does. Okay, regeneration wears off. Without that regen potion, we would have 3 health right now. Okay. I might be able to get away with this fight not using the fire potion, depending on my next draw. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to, right? I'd have to accept too much damage. Alright, fine. There's your damn potion. Kind of want to put a deflect in this deck. Especially because I can Nightmare it and I've got a footwork. Blur is fine too. Especially since I have a footwork. Blur is really good right now. Fine, I'm going to take a blur. I don't know if I'm going to have the offensive power to even take out this second elite. But this is kind of the risk I was running. I knew I was running this risk when I ran it. It's just, if this works, I will make out like an absolute bandit. Probably won't, but if it does... But it probably won't. Awesome. Keep 8 block for the next turn. Enemy in the back, the one that I've already been focusing, is the one that's decided to grow, so that's perfect. Just a strike and a neutralize will kill you. Or I can just double strike and get a skewer to start off the frontliner. If I had a chance to upgrade the skewer before now, we would be in a better position. Yeah. Just had to make sure that was dealing 21. I mean, Tactician's nice, but I can't do it yet. I could pick it up in anticipation of doing some discarding. But it's just going to make me weaker against bosses. You know what? Fuck it. This is already a super risky run. Let's make it riskier. I'm probably dead here. Gotta be 1000% honest with you. I do not see a way that we actually get past this Gremlin Knob. He's gonna have to Skull Bash and Skull Bash. And there's the first Skull Bash, thankfully. The second Skull Bash will deal 9 damage if he does the second Skull Bash. Not a second Skull Bash. We're probably dead. Yeah, even if I got the 2 extra decks on the first attack, I'm dead now. Oh, no, I wouldn't have been. Huh. But I also wouldn't have done enough damage to really kill him. That was a misclick why I used the Survivor first there, by the way. I was trying to use footwork. Alright, let's try that again. I tried to pick up too many things that were building a certain build and go for an elite and have half HP at the start. That was... I mean, it was a fucking wild strat, I'll give you that much. But wild strats don't always exactly pan out. Part of what makes them wild. Unfortunate second hand here. First one had too many strikes. Okay. Neutralize, defend, double strike. And next hand... Ooh, next hand easily couldn't have enough damage. But it will have enough block if it doesn't have enough damage. Alright, there we go. And... I do want to take a Flying Knee. I like Flying Knee. Let's do it. I'm going to be going to 2 shops super early here. I'm just going to try and have the ability to remove a card both times. Okay, that's really good. I wish I could take Nightmare. Oh, I wish I could take Master of Strategy. Panacea is gain an artifact. It's been changed. It's gain an artifact, and the upgrade is gain 2 artifacts. Artifact is not relic. It sounds like it would be, but it's artifacting, which prevents the next time that you would take a debuff. So we're just going to hit up the card removal service, remove the regret. None of those are really good enough to pick up now. Chances that I get enough money to remove another card, quite low. So instead, I'm just going to go for this fight here. I hate that. I very clearly clicked the defend, but it discarded my strike. Damn animation timings! Those are being tightened up a little bit, actually, specifically talking about the unceasing top. The animation the animation for drawing a new card was tightened up in terms of speed a little bit, just so that you don't leave it behind super often, like I have been. God, I wish I had exactly 1 more damage right now, because I would get to prevent so much. Oh well. Incoming 4. Gosh, dang it! Yeah, all of those deal damage in the bottom. So I would have had a kill there, depending. Yeah, well. There we go. Complete destruction and regen potion. Nice. A lot of people like calculated gamble. I hate calculated gamble. Because that's just the kind of guy I am. Usually, like, calculated gamble is really, really good for getting rid of all of the cards in your hand that do nothing for you. But it does not replace itself. It used to. It used to be 0 cost, discard your hand, draw that many cards. No exhaust. And then the upgrade was 0 cost, discard your hand, draw that many cards, +1. However, now, the upgrade is just draw that many cards, no exhaust. So it's what it was previously in an upgraded version now. The reason I do not like that is because unless your deck has, you know, kind of bad cards in it, or you haven't got enough energy to play all of your cards, and then you've got a bunch of 0 costs elsewhere, it's not that great. Unless, of course, you're in a discard build, and it's just really good for discarding your whole hand. I don't really currently have a discard build. I don't know if I want to take any of these. Endless Agony, I usually just pick up. Especially in the early game. Alright, fine. I've convinced me. The upgrade for Bandage Up is heal 6 HP exhaust, and the upgrade for Enlightenment is reduce the cost of cards in your deck, in your hand to 1 this game, this match, this round, this fight. I'd love to take Tori. I'd love to take Footwork. I would love to take Bandage Up, but I can't take any of them. I specifically avoided that shop But since they're both shops, I avoided a question mark space. Erroneously. I'm mad about that. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this blows. I do not have good damage to take out the Lagavulin early. I have no poison. I have no defensiveness. I don't really have anything here. I'm going to drop a Flying Knee and just hope that I get a really good next hand. Hopefully I've got both of the Endless Agonies in it. Because I have to attack this turn. Alright, fine. Otherwise it'll wake up of its own accord and it won't be stunned for a turn. Okay, this is a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm done with these. I'm going to need defensiveness still. It's also worth noting, as soon as my character is hit with the strength debuff, which is coming up soon, the Endless Agonies become so much worse. Since I'm not losing a percentage of my damage, I'm just losing 1 from my damage. It's a ridiculous amount. It makes your shivs and Endless Agonies and small strikes like that ridiculously less effective. I kind of do want to end this fight on less than half HP so I can get the 12 from Meat on the Bone. But at the same rate, I'm not going to be playing it differently either way. It's just I'm not going to use my regen potion here. It's the only difference. Okay. Worst thing I could have come up against. Oh, God. Don't you goddamn dare do this to me. 2 strikes. 4 damage each. If I don't draw any damage the next hand, I am going to be mad. Oh, cool, I did. Whew. Calipers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. That makes a block build way more powerful. I'm going to take the second Flying Knee as a value pickup, and now I'm going to start building towards a block. Alright, I'm going for the elites. I'm going to smith my neutralize because I'm going for the elites. And I am going to be under half HP at the end of this fight anyway. Just because of the damage output of the Gremlin Knob. Excuse me. Right. Only going to use 1 defense here. Don't want to enrage my enemy too much. I haven't got a ridiculous amount of damage left in my deck. I still just want to stay under half HP, and I don't want to kill him before my regen potion is done. I'm gonna be killing him next turn. So now I'll just double defend, make sure that I'm completely safe. Alright, and then kill. Boom. Old coin, good pickup. Burst is freaking insane. I haven't got anything to synergize with Burst yet, but it is ridiculous. Thread and Needle has got... Oh. This build is getting better! Since we have Calipers and Thread and Needle, a block-based build is so effective. So I can Burst to defend and then defend again. And it would fully defend me for this turn, but I wouldn't be doing anything this turn if I did that. So I do actually have to go for the attacks, unfortunately. Because that would be me treading water, doing absolutely nothing, and just accepting some dazeds into my deck. That's not really going to help me. Alright, well, I've got the easiest kill on the center target here. Now I'm fully defended. Hell yes. Oh, we're getting a meat on the bone at the end of this. This is probably only going to cost me about the same HP that I would expect to take from a normal fight. Like a particularly rough normal fight, sure, but a normal fight nonetheless. This is really good. I'm really glad to have bursts in my deck. I just don't have anything to work with it at the moment. I can't wait to see Adrenaline now. Holy shit, that'd be insane. That was dumb. That was really dumb. I shouldn't have discarded that Dazed, because now it's back in my deck, which means I have a chance to draw it again. It's not going to make a ridiculously large difference, but it could. Like, it could be that Dazed that I just drew. Thankfully, I'm still fully defended. 3 strikes will get me the kill here. Uh-huh. The game heard me, I guess. And... no, wow. Here I thought I was going to get the kill in that hand. Yeah, the rest of my damage is just at the very bottom. Very bottom of the deck. Don't know who shuffled these. Oh, it was me. Oh, okay. Oh! What? That... huh? Enemies with weak deal 50% less damage rather than 25. I mean, it's always... it's really good. But I thought that used to be like 75... no, 75 is for vulnerability. Okay, yeah, they deal 50% less damage rather than 25. That's ridiculous. Malaise is now like the best pickup I can make. Pick up a Dagger Spray. Kind of want to take an Outmaneuver. But I already have 2 Flying Knees. But an Outmaneuver is a lot better considering I have a Burst in my deck already. But that's a lot of energy. Like, that's 2 energy that I have to spend in order to get 4 energy next turn. I'm going to take the Dagger Spray right now. Okay. Boom! Good Dagger Spray. 3 strikes in the next hand. We've got this Spike Slime down. Hell yeah. Oh, right. It's a Spike Slime. So it's actually just making me frail rather than weak. Perfect. I don't really discard any cards in this deck so far. So Eviscerate isn't good. Acrobatics is kind of good, actually. Because Acrobatics after a burst just lets you dig so much. Sure, I'll take 1 Acrobatics. That's going to be my only draw card in the deck, though. Sorry, that's going to be my only Acrobatics in the deck. It's not going to be my only draw card. Alright, try and take my money. I dare you. I double dare you. Okay. I'm actually already fully defended without the blocks, but I'll drop them. No need not to. And Dagger Spray. None of it. Yeah. I do like the idea of Grand Finale, but God, the setup for that is freaking meticulous. Okay, good. Holy shit, this is correct. Okay, so I've thought for a while, because I just skipped past the text after a while because I'm just like, I've read it before. I thought that this text would tell you what boss you were going to face if you searched and the monster returned, and it totally does. Scoured by Flames is probably going to be the Gremlin boss, which I'm kind of fine with. I could fight a Gremlin boss. Gold. Oh, no, it's not. It's the Sentinels. All right, the Sentinels are probably a little worse, but I do have a AoE in my deck, which could be nice. Drop that AoE. I burst the defend and dexterity potion. I'm actually going to be safe here. Alright, I'm going to do it. I think dex potion's a reasonable choice right now. Because we also did a lot that turn, so protecting ourselves afterwards is, yeah, fine. Here I am going to choose to use a flying knee rather than the third defend. Even though the third defend would completely defend me. I do, at the end of this fight, want to be below 35 HP. Or on 35 HP like I currently am. Okay. Beautiful. So if I can keep this HP right now, we are so easy. I mean, we're not going to keep this HP. Okay, defending will block me against 7 damage, but 3 strikes will block me against 8. So there goes the offensiveness. Unfortunately, we're going to take a little more damage, but now there should be really nothing this final Sentinel can do to me. Okay. I just wanted to get those dazeds into my hands so that I can remove them. There's a bunch of dazeds even further down, though. Yeah, this is an unfortunate hand to have drawn. Too many days in a single hand and no defense. When I said they couldn't have done anything to me, I was not counting for that. Regen potion and a block potion and a blue candle. Holy shite. Predator. Oh, draw Predator on the opening hand. Hell yes. Yeah, I'm just going to prevent myself from taking this weaken, because it's stupid and I don't want it. And my next hand is going to be even heavier. Oh, I love it. This is good. This is really good. This is a really, really powerful setup for a run. I should have just done the extra strike. I keep forgetting that I have the plated armor. Okay. Knee, hit, strike. None of these fit my build right now. I've got too many attacks for flechettes to make a difference. Sucker Punch. I mean, Sucker Punch is going to be another way to apply a weaken. And the Paper Crane really wants me to apply some weaken. Since I have the Paper Crane, I'm going to take it. Alright, let's Smith. Upgrading that Sucker Punch is going to be ridiculously good for my defense. Even though Predator gets 5 more damage or Burst affects another skill, I don't have many good skills in my deck at the moment. I benefit more, I believe, from doing it like this. Depends. Hopefully I draw a weaken here. Cool. It's a good weaken. Burst that. Completely defend myself. Making sure the enemy is perma-weakened is perfect. That, on top of my Thread and Needle, is gonna, a lot of the time, give me the ability to face an enemy without ever defending. Despite the fact that my defense is amazing, I won't really need to use it. Like here, just all damage. Alright, neutralize Dagger Spray. Completely ignore the rest of my cards. I need some more draw in this deck. I would take a backflip instantly. I can accept 1 damage here so that I can get a Predator or 2 Flying Knees off. I'm gonna go with the 2 Flying Knees. Just because I know I've got 2 cards that I want to use next turn. These 2 strikes. Alright. I didn't need to use both of those flying knees, but using one of them meant that I had to use the other because I wasn't able to use the Predator anymore. So this is fine. Alright. Unfortunately, we did not beat you to your second in flame, but we have weakened you a lot. Flying knee. Dagger spray. Defense here. So I'm going to take a bit of damage. Yeah, 3 burn pluses in my deck is rough. It's very rough. We're going to have a hard time now. We should still win. I don't think that's in doubt. But it's going to be closer, and I might need to use my block potion. Yeah, another burn plus there, yeah. I need some more offensive potential. Even with the 2 Predators and Flying Knees, I need to upgrade them. Yeah, I don't really have a choice about how I play my hand here. I think I can still get away without having to use the block potion or the regen potion. Especially considering got the 2 extra cards this turn. Okay. Sucker Punch. I have to use the acrobatics because it's my only discard. Alright. Unfortunately, my opponent's defending this turn. So I have to deal 24 damage in a single turn or completely defend myself. Yeah. We did it. Otherwise, I would have had to use the block potion, but yeah, we did it. Die, and Glass Knife are both really interesting right now. Because Glass Knife takes... It's super effective. It's really good offense. So is Die. And Die is some AoE as well. Upgrade that, 17. Upgrade this, it's 12 times 2, so it's 24 on a single strike for 1 energy. And then it becomes 20, and then 18. It's so good. Oh no, it becomes 24, then 20, then 16. Right up until it gets down to 14, it's super value. As soon as it's 14 and lower, it's reasonable. So, I think I have to take Glass Knife. I think I just convinced myself. Because I don't have enough single target damage right now. I also don't have that much AoE damage, considering I've only got 1 Dagger Spray and it's not even upgraded. I need to take the Die. There's too many elites on the second floor that are AoE. So if I ignored that, I could be in a rough position. I think I'm going to take Sozu here. Those are all fine potions, but an extra energy every single turn, especially when I've got an acrobatics in my build and I've got a burst in my build, is going to be really powerful. That means that I can play burst, and I still have 3 energy to work with to play skills. 3 question marks and a boss. Best path I can see so far. I could even take a shop instead. We definitely start here. Alright. Let's see what we can get done. Unfortunately, I do have to kind of go quite fast here. Alright. I'm gonna Sucker Punch, Burst, Survivor, and Flying Knee. Just to make sure that I don't take any damage. It's the most damage output, I believe, that I could have done with only... with completely blocking everything incoming as well. Weaken you. Now we're only going to take 5. Only 5 is still pretty good. These weakens are ridiculously effective. Oh, beautiful. The one that was trying to run away. Not exactly gonna get there, are you, bud? Okay, now I need a ridiculously offensive hand this hand and next hand. Die is a really good platform for that. Beautiful. Get all my money back. Another potion I can't use. And we're fine right now. Thank you very much, though. 663. Show me the relics. Ooh. This is hard. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is difficult. So here's the thing. Snecko Skull makes so many things so much better. I have nothing that it works with right now, but it will immediately take all poisoning effects, not like deadly poison, but like the AoE poisoning effect. I can't remember its name for the life of me right now, unfortunately. Noxious fumes. It takes that to a huge height. So does it do with the bouncing poison. Bouncing vial, bouncing flask. There we go. And since I have the burst bouncing flask Snecko Skull is ridiculous. I'm gonna take the Snecko Skull. I would take the bird-faced urn if I had like any powers in my deck so far, but I don't, so I won't. Instead, I'm going to go with card removal service. First thing I'm going to remove is strike, because I've taken a lot of attack, but I haven't taken a lot of defense. I'm going to save my money. I could just splurge out and throw all my money away there, but I don't think that's going to be the right path for me. I had the option there of just blocking a bunch and trying to retain some of my block using the calipers. I should use a defense here. I'm going to throw away one Endless Agony. Just so that I can draw two of them in the next hand. Or in another hand. Possibly this hand. Possibly not. Possibly not. Yeah. Alright. Can I kill? I might be able to kill. 27. It's 20. I've got exactly 20 damage right now. But I can Acrobat to get another card. I'm going to burst Acrobat because I don't trust the first Acrobat to give me what I need. Beautiful. Don't really want any of those. Don't fit my build at the moment. Right? Yeah, no, they don't. I kind of want to get the Endless Agony that I have put in my deck out of my deck, but for the moment, I'll just leave it. Move another card, thank you. Second strike gone. If I become a vampire, I'm going to be mad about it, because I just removed a lot of strikes from my deck. Singing Bowl, awesome. Increase my maximum HP for every card I refuse. By 2, it does. Just in case I haven't mentioned any of these, Min on the Bone. I mention this all the time. 12 HP if you end your combat at 50% or less. Calipers reduce your block by 15 at the end of your turn instead of losing all of it, so it's like a bad barricade. Old coin, 300 gold. Thread and needle, 5 plated armor. Every single time you take damage, you lose a tick of plated armor, and you get less armor automatically at the end of each turn. Paper Crane, 50% weakness. Curse cards can now be played with a blue candle, and you lose an HP, but you exhaust the curse card, so it doesn't go back into your deck. Sozu, I can't use potions, but again, energy every single turn. Snecko Skull, whenever I apply poison, apply 1 additional poison. So cards that apply a bunch of poison, like the Bouncing Flask and Noxious Fumes, are way more powerful than cards that apply 1 single big tick of poison, like Deadly Poison or the Poison Stab. And Singing Bowl, whenever you skip a card reward, increase your max HP by 2. I don't want to let myself get hit and take a wound right now. I only would have taken 1 damage, but I also would have lost a plated armor, and I would have taken a wound in my deck. That's a bit much for me. Plus, this attack is... this fight is very much a race. So the faster I go, the better off I am. Okay. 12 damage incoming. Thankfully, like, this would be 24. It's ridiculous how big that weaken buff is. Burst the defend, and then we're fine. Then we can just knee and dagger strike. Dagger spray, rather. Alright. Thankfully, I got my weaken here. Beautiful. Things are getting better. God, things are getting better. I might have the damage for the kill next turn. Yeah, I've got neutralize and predate. Predator. That is. So that's 19. The only way that I can hope to block a reasonable amount of this is to acrobats into burst. No. 8. I'm still short. I'm short of the kill even if I discard, defend, and then double flying knee. I'm 1 short exactly. Oh man, this is maddening. So I'm going to take 1 damage here. And I'm going to get a wound in my deck. 1? That's more than 1. Alright. I was just worried I wouldn't get the kill in next hand either. 1 dex at the start of every single combat. Hell yes. Tools of trade. At the start of your turn, draw a card and discard a card. Ridiculous. Take it. Smith. I really need to upgrade Tools of the Trade as well as Burst, as well as Die, and Predate. I'm going to go with Tools of the Trade first. I need to get that bird on the ground as soon as possible. I can do it in the first turn. Beautiful. Because that bird hitting me multiple times is going to remove all of my plated armor. I do not want that. Hell yeah, we're actually going to start getting some armor sticking around as a result of the calipers. Some blocks sticking around, rather. Unfortunately, I do play a lot of skills, so this guy is going to really muss me up. But at the same rate, we just drew attacks there. That was really, really good. Hell yeah, my dudes! Not lethal, but goddamn close. Tools of the Trade is going to pay for itself there. If I do draw the the days that it would have put in my deck, I can just discard it. Hell yeah. That was a really good turn. Heal hook, because our enemies are always going to be weak. Runic Dodecahedron, unfortunately not currently active. Boss, rest, question mark, rest. Or question mark, rest, no. No, I have to go for the 2 rests. I have too many things that I need to upgrade. This one sucks. Oh well. I'm gonna defend as much as I can, but sometimes you can't. Didn't really have an option to fully defend myself though. They don't usually start out doing both aggression, but they totally did here, and it sucks. And I hate it, and I'm mad about it. No healing allowed. Unfortunately, now I'm going to get my die. Would have been super useful earlier. Ouch. Still didn't really want to take that damage, but I guess if I have to. So acrobatics, see if we draw something better. I mean, I could accept a little bit. No, I don't need to accept any more damage over the course of this fight. I've got this one in the palm of my hands. Beautiful. Sometimes you gotta know when to be patient. Right, I've got to remember I'm going to be discarding at the start of my turn, so I can't immediately play the cards out like I usually do. Footwork. Holy shit. This is the exact fight that made me take the die. I defend for 8, blocks for another 5. I end up taking 13. I'm completely defended against 13 already. As much as I desperately want to Sucker Punch right now, this actually allows me to take no hits against my plated armor. And retaining my plated armor for as long as possible is going to be key to winning this fight easily. We'll just gotta defend because we're never going to be using that right now. Use a heal hook on the back line, because it's always going to happen. Get that endless agony out of here. Alright. Here's your card draw. Summon. It's gonna be rough for me to kill both of those in time, unfortunately. Alright. Flying Knee Strike. Single Flying Knee, try and set up for the ability to kill it next turn. I mean, my draw pile's empty. I have a 0-cost card in my deck, so I don't exactly want to acrobatics into it, in fact. Because I might pass over a lot of cards that I'd rather keep. Unfortunately, I am now going to be weak. But the Fat Gremlin's within range of being able to kill in 2 hits. Not anymore, I forgot about that. Okay, that's 11, but these are 9 or 4. So you have 13 HP, so how do I best create 13 damage? Like, strike, flying knee, neutralize. But the thing is, I want to use my neutralize on the back line. If I do Predator and Strike on you, I'll overhit you by 2, but I'll be able to use my neutralize on the back line. That's going to be more effective. Especially because it keeps my neutralized target around... it keeps my neutralized target around for a turn, and if I draw a heal hook, I'm actually going to be able to hit someone with it. Alright. Well, there goes all of your minions on the first turn where you summoned them. Get them, boys! Okay, unfortunately now I have heal hook and I don't have anything to play it with. Yay. I'm actually going to burst the survivor right now. Just because this is going to make sure that I have 20 block next turn. And that 20 block is going to be 5 block the turn after. So we kind of tread water through the entire last phase, unfortunately. We didn't really have that many opportunities to do anything except tread water, unfortunately. 15. 15 is an easy combination here. Alright. Just going for pure damage there. Keep myself with 10. Oh, these calipers. They're not actually having any effects, but they're nice to have around, I'll tell you what. Let's acrobatics into more damage, and we do. Beautiful. Flying me alongside Predator is huge because it gives me the extra energy to play the things that the extra cards that I draw. It's kind of like a makeshift doppelganger. Okay, let's Sucker Punch, Heal Hook. Neutralize Strike. Defend, Burst, Survivor. Since neither of these are the Fat Gremlin, I'm just going to completely block my way through them and finish off the Gremlin Leader. Because the Gremlin Leader does block both of these, give them some block and give them some strength. But it doesn't apply any block to itself. So I should be able to deal 11 damage in the next turn. I think so. Alright. That fight took ages, but we were in no danger at any point there. Lantern, hell yes. Escape plan, hell fuck yes. Especially because I have block. It's block burst, I mean. Okay. Get these 0-cost cards out of my deck. They're not going to be helpful. Because the randomized cost means they're mostly going to be annoying. High cost. I have confirmed, by the way, that the randomized cost will never affect a colorless card. So they're always good. Predator, Tools of Trade. Tools of the Trade plus Predator means I'm going to be drawing more cards a turn. Well, Tools of the Trade is going to do that. Ongoing Predator is going to do that for the next turn, which is going to give me a lot more opportunities to draw 0-cost cards. I actually still need to use Sucker Punch, despite the fact that it costs extra here. Just because it's that powerful. I did that wrong. I should have defended first. I'm going to lose 3 block as a result of that. Defend before the burst was the correct order. If I'd upgraded burst, then this would have been the correct order, but I haven't, so it's not. Alrighty then. Good. Tail Whip. Keep around 2 of my block. Discard an escape plan. It's too expensive. Flying Knee. Defend, survive. That was a really unfortunate hand. Lot of high costs there. Keeping an eye on my deck. Heal Hook him. Alright. Poison Potion, of course, can't use it. I don't like well-laid plans too much, to be honest. Reflex is fine, but I don't want to draw Reflex before I draw my Tools of the Trade, because I need my Tools of the Trade active first. And even then, it's only really effective if I upgrade the Reflex, so it's a little bit of a large cost for a deck that doesn't actually need it. I'm going to upgrade Burst right now. It becomes so much more powerful on the upgrade. Because I haven't been using it a lot so far, but now I'm really going to be using it a lot. Okay. Sucker Punch. Strike. There's the Sucker Punch. Now it's die. Beautiful. Footwork defends. I'm just trying to make sure that I get as much damage out on the bird at the start there. Because I don't want to deal with the bird while I'm dealing with the Chosen. Just get one of them off the field instantly and then deal with the other. If I can't get above 15 block at the end of a turn, there's no reason to use my extra blocks there. There's so many attacks in there. I'm going to have to use an acrobatics to get one. Alright. Using Predator there is going to offset the cost of what I just did as well. This also offsets its own cost. Okie dokie. Woo! 21 damage. We will discard Heel Hook. Unfortunate amount of damage to take here, but happens. Can't block them all the time. Alright. Yeah, I have enough attack cards in there to pretty reliably draw something. Acrobatics through to make sure that I get to my Predat. Beautiful. And show me... Holy shit, that's another footwork. Yep. At a certain point, I am pretty much just going to become untouchable. Yeah, it's footwork. With the extra energy that I have, those footworks are going to be incredible. I'm going to be able to fully defend while dealing a lot of damage. Alright, I'm actually going to burst my defense here. I don't want to start taking damage this early. I'm stuck between Predator or Double Flying Knee. I've got my draw in my upcoming hands, so I'm gonna go with the Double Flying Knee. Hopefully I get acrobatics in this hand. Okay, still retain 11 block. That's ridiculous. Weaken you for forever. Yep, like with this and the calipers, I can't be hit anymore. I can't draw a skill with the escape plan right now, so I'm gonna footwork first. Strike. Hey, we got it. In with the Predator. Beautiful. This caliber build is totally working. These footworks are incredible for me. And obviously the oldie smooth stone kicking in a little bit itself as well. Sucker punch. Flying knee. And I'll burst out a defense. It also could have been useful to save myself 1 energy there and burst the second defense as well. Alright. Yeah, this one's going to be fairly straightforward. Can't be touched. It's worth noting, I don't deal that much damage right now either, but I can't be touched, so that's pretty cool. Should have done the draw first there. Didn't make a difference, but I should have done the draw first there. It's just the correct ordering. Because you might draw something that changes your course of action. Heel hook. Definitely going to be bursting that acrobatics. But I need to use an attack first so that I have the hand space to play all the things. And then my second burst is going to go on the escape plan. Just draws 2 more cards. Nice. Gets me down to a Predator. So my damage could easily just come from getting 1 Noxious Fumes in my deck, and that'll be enough. Especially considering I have this Neko Skull and I am so well defended. This guy is eventually going to purge himself, and I'm going to be pretty mad about it. Probably not for a while yet, though. Okay. Heel hook. Dagger spray and strike before I burst the acrobatics. Alright, I'm actually going to burst the survivor here as well. Just get myself a ridiculous amount of defense on going for a couple turns. So I don't like that I've got this frailty, and I don't like that I've got this vulnerability. It's going to make it really difficult to defend for that long. Alright. Heel hook. I really want to burst the escape plan, but it actually doesn't help me that much. It doesn't help me anywhere near as much as double flying the Predator. Which is a shame, because I really wish it would. There we go, purged your debuff. And thankfully, Sucker Punch was the next card on my deck. So immediately start your debuff train again. Alright, acrobatics. And we'll burst that survivor out as well. Because we can. Die. Wow. 36 incoming damage. I'm gonna drop this strike. Looks like I am gonna take some damage finally. Not much, but I'm gonna take some. And we got executed and we lost 2 points of our plated armor. Alright. This one should be pretty straightforward. That is to say, this turn. Beautiful. Completely defend myself. 76 HP left. God, I really, really, really need that poisoning artifact. He would be so dead by now already. He's so dead it wouldn't even be funny. I don't want to take 24 damage. Alright. Nice work. 50 damage left to deal. God damn it. This is such a slog. Alright, I completely lose all of my block in this turn. Eternal shame. Face my wrath. This is going to be a big hit again. Probably another execute. Yeah, there it is. Bye-bye. That fight went for way too long. We're an hour in, and that fight probably took an amount of time, so, you know, ridiculous. After Image actually won't give us a ridiculous amount of block compared to the amount of block that we're picking up from all of the things we've already done. Envenom is really powerful for us right now, not because of any of the cards that we hold, but just because we have Snecko Skulls, so I'm going to take Envenom. These are all really, really good choices. Now, Calling Bell, because I have the ability to just play all of those out of my hand with the blue candle. Black Star, because any elites I fight will give me 2 relics. I'm probably only going to fight 2 elites in the next turn, and this deprives me of a relic by picking itself up. So it's worth noting that it's pretty much only going to be 1 relic for me at this point. You usually want this after the first boss, if at all. And Calling Bell is still going to be 3 relics. That's really good. 3 relics can transform your run. And Specimen, any poison on a target will be transferred to another target when it dies. That also is affected, by the way, by Snecko Skull, so it applies an extra poison. The thing is, I don't have any poison yet, so I don't think I can take that. I mean, I have 1 poison in Venom, but not enough to build up fast enough to use the Specimen effectively. So I'm going to take the Calling Bell. Clumsy Ethereal, I don't even have to play that. Doubt, I play that. Decay, I play that, and it's fine. Just burn them out of my deck. That fucking sucks. That's... Okay, Anchor, amazing. Dead Branch, horrible for me. Gurya is amazing. I'm really mad about that. I didn't need to take it! I forgot that you can just ignore it! I'm the dumbest idiot. I'm bad. I don't know why you watch me. I'm the world's worst video gamer. Holy shit. That's like the third time I didn't want to take Dead Branch, and I was just like, oh, I'll take it though. You know me. Alright, this time it gave me Noxious Fumes, but it's usually not good, alright? Shut up. Alright, let's get this block train going on. This is what all the kids are talking about, right? The block train? What do you mean, no? I need you to know that the fact it is giving me reasonable actual pickups here is super unlikely. But it is. But it's also not likely. But it's doing it. Footwork, neutralize tools of the trade, and survivor. Fuck off, Dead Branch. You can't keep giving me good cards to make up for the fact that you're a terrible relic. It's not fair. It makes me look dumb. Alright. Catalyst? No. No, I literally only have one way to deal poison in this deck currently. I could take the acrobatics, though. Yeah. Then my card draw's pretty much done. Sure. I'm probably just going to offer one of my curses. I can get a full heal by offering the Endless Agony. I don't even want that in my deck. Sure. Alright, full heal me. Sure, I'll fight for a relic. I just got full healed. Okay. Okay, let's burst the Acrobatics Plus, but we're going to have to use a strike first. Another strike afterwards, right? Draws 4, discard 1, draw... Yeah, no, I need to use another strike. Got that one. Really wish I could play in Venom here as well. Drop the die. Expertise is not good. Blur's pretty good for my deck. Not that great, but pretty good. I'll try and give credit where credit is due. Yikes. Alright. Let's trade. Hit him with the escape plan. That blew. It takes 7 damage here. Runic Dodecahedron is no longer active, unfortunately. But you can't really keep it that active late game. Okay. There we go. I'll deal with the Spiker when I have to. The Orb Walker that's getting powerful, or more powerful by 3 a turn, needs to be dealt with soon. Or immediately, rather. Sooner. That's what I was looking for the ability to say. Alright. My damage output, my immediate burst damage output is just really low. Jeez. I really, 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 there we go, need a weaken card. Sheesh. Couldn't get one for the life of me. Alright. Should be able to just kill the backliner and start protecting myself against the spiker upcoming. Backliner kill is not available? Not yet, at least. I can kill you with the skewer. And then protect myself with the plated armor against that burn. Sure. Beautiful. Nope, burn happens first. Okay. I have to have 20 defense before I can start attacking that. Okay. I don't even know if I'm gonna have 20 defense. Yeah. Alright, beautiful. From now on, should get pretty easy. I really want to have a Venomology run. I haven't seen Venomology, the card, in just ages. I think it might have just been disabled. Or it's just so rare that I never see it anymore. I should check that at the end of this run if Venomology is still available in the silent card pool. I'm not burning the curses right now because I didn't want to lose any HP. I figured they weren't going to be effective. Okay, Tincture is going to be really good. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. I think I'd take Dash. Uh-huh. Just a nice, big, weighty, meaty, heavy card. This is difficult. Bottle Lightning, pick a skill. It'll be in your opening hand. Oh, that's rough. Kunai, play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain a dex. That's gonna be me. I'll remove a card from my deck, and I'll remove the one that's gonna be weakening me in doubt. None of these have a reliable shop on the rest of the route, so I think I either take Bottled Lightning or I take Madness. Choose an attack from your draw pile and place it into your hand. And if I upgrade that, it loses Exhaust. Is there an attack I want to manipulate to the top of my deck at the cost of a card slot? Not really. Like, the closest I have to that is Predator. What I would use that for is more like a deck that's all about the Searing Blow in an Ironclad build or something like that. Okay. Force the trade. And let's acrobatics. Get an extra dex right there. Already 5 dex. Damn it. I also need to rest a bunch so they can upgrade my Goya 3 times. Gotta remember that. Footwork, Envenom, and then Survive. After a heal hook, of course. Survive discards Die because it's Exhaust, and I don't want an Exhaust card buffed with Madness. I already forgot that Madness isn't upgraded, so it costs 1. That's really unfortunate for me. I gotta go upgrade that. Just defend, double flying knee. Pretty straightforward right there. Sure, Skewer will kill next turn. Beautiful. Delicious. Malaise. Malaise is ridiculous. It's just going to shut down bosses. All right, now I could go for the 2 bosses there. Rest. Rest. Oh, there's so many rests on this side. I have to go for it because now I can lift. And this is going to help out severely with all of the damage we're missing. Sure. Holy shit, if you already have the red mask, that gives you something different now. Fuck yes. What's it give you? Oh, it probably gives you a new relic. Holy. Oh, no. Hang on. Doesn't it just give you a bunch of money if you give him the red mask? No, that's the golden idol. You trade the golden idol for money. I don't know what it does. I am super interested. Sundial is not going to really have a huge effectiveness here. Not for me. Every 3 times you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy, but... like, it's good, but it's not going to activate often. I can get it down to a 50-50 as to what the madness discounts. Got it. Fuck yes. I can't use Blade Dance because if I use either of those shivs, I'm going to get more cards in my hand from the Dead Branch and I don't want them. I think we're actually going to be completely fine against the Nemesis here. Famous last words, those, but I think we will be fine. Sucker Punch is going to be as effective in terms of damage resistance as the dash, pretty much. Myself a bunch of extra energy next turn. Sure, I have actually a couple more expensive things that I need to play. Not a huge fan of the fact that I got those burns in my deck now. I mean, both of those are cards I've already put in my deck. Maybe Dead Branch has been reworked so that it only gives you cards that you already have in your deck archetype. I wouldn't be surprised to hear that that had happened. Or maybe it hasn't. It's just performing above and beyond at the moment. Could be either or. So I take no damage this turn. I wanted to build up a bunch of block that turn. Unfortunately, didn't really get the opportunity to. Alright, discard the burn. Heel hook, predate, flying knee. And yeah, we'll just double defend. Completely block the incoming damage, as well as a little bit of next turns. Very nice. Alright. Let's burst the escape plan first. Okay, good, good. Then I've got enough space to do the acrobatics. Acrobatics is expensive in terms of space when you burst it. I don't really need to weaken you for that much longer. So I'm going to do the Dagger Spray just to get 2 trigs of the... 2 triggers of Envenomon. So 7? I can actually beat through the Intangible right now. Intangible, bet you didn't plan, so I command you to. I think those are lyrics. They might be. My dude, I am 1 damage short. Nice. And you're already dead. Oh. Holy shit. With tough bandages and Tincture, tough bandages, Tincture is 3 damage to a random enemy for each card I discard, and this gives me 3 block for each card I discard. So now discarding cards is actually really powerful. So now I would take Calculated Gamble. Okay. Show me the dagger spray. There it is. Probably more damage than I really should have taken there. Alright. Malaise isn't actually going to be super effective here. So instead, I'm going to discard it. Gain some more defense. Plus a little offense, of course. Okay. How about... Burst Acrobatics, totally works for me. This is also going to be discarding 2 more cards. I should probably dash right now. As much as I want to die, so it'll kill the Repulsor and deal a bunch of damage. Alright. If I do that, then that. Beautiful. I can hit the die without any sadness associated. Beautiful. Because all of these are going to suck to kill, just in terms of the damage they deal back to me. Kind of like that. Still doesn't work consistently. I don't like that. Should have a consistent behavior there. The inconsistency in the behavior is that sometimes when you kill something with thorns, it won't deal any damage to you on the killing blow that you do. And then sometimes it will. It's not really possible to know which is which sometimes. Alright. Please don't be Time Eater as the final boss. Caltrops is going to be really good for me. Awakened one. I mean, we have a power or 2 in our deck. I mean, actually, we've got 4 powers in our deck currently. That actually could end up being a problem. Let's burn the decay. Double up on those, and then I can malaise the one that I'm not going to be attacking. There's a footwork I don't get to play, yeah? I've got 5, actually. I've got Envenom, I've got footwork, Tools of the Trade, and Caltrops. So I've got 5 powers. I say that because the Awakened one gets more powerful for each power you play. So it's kind of important to keep track of those. Not super important, mind, but a little important. Oh! Alright. Calculated Gamble is going to be ridiculous for us. Yeah, that's not a great hand. Calculated Gamble. Get myself a ridiculous amount of defense. Oh my god. Die. And Dagger Spray in the same hand. Hell yes. Envenom. Dagger Spray. Die. Holy... That was really powerful. Alright, and this Darkling should be easy to dunk on in the next turn. Got an extra card, I've got an extra energy, and I've already got Envenom up. Got him. Alright, now we've just got the rest in the boss, right? I probably didn't need to take that extra footwork, but I did, so whatever. Alright. I'm going to burst this acrobatics, despite the fact that it's going to fill my hand by too much. Basically, I'm just digging for the things that I want to play so that I can set myself up. Oh my god. Malaise Burst is ridiculous. I forgot that since Malaise is upgraded, it bursted is actually going to be effective. Usually when you double something that is X cost, its second cost, its second time it is played for 0. And it's like, oh, okay, great, it didn't really benefit me. But here, it will actually be of a ridiculous benefit. That's amazing. Nothing really I want to draw there. Unfortunately, going to be taking some more damage here. I might actually have to rest at my final campfire, which is going to blow, but ugh. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I don't have enough extra mana to support playing a Phantasmal Killer in this deck. I also don't do enough damage in a single turn to support playing it. Double block up. Alright, I'm not actually hitting you with the Envenom. I was wondering why you were still chirpy. Nine, you'll go up to 6 on the bleed point. Yeah, cool. That's a kill. I knew it was close. Like, I can usually eyeball it, but sometimes you have to calculate when it's close-ish. Backflip is actually ridiculous for this deck. And here I am going to rest. Wish I didn't have to, but eh. What can you do? As soon as we shuffle our deck for the next time, we're going to get a ridiculous surprise. I'm happy about that. Here's your first buff, mon frère. I do need to kill your friends as soon as possible. Because they're only going to get more and more powerful. That said, I'm going to let that front one now die to an AoE, because I'm quite reliably going to draw one in time before it starts dealing reasonable damage to me. Yeah, we've in fact already drawn one. Get the Envenom out there. Drop a Dagger Spray. And you know what? Footworks is actually so important in my build that I'm already going to use it, and I'm going to Malaise the backline on. Completely defend myself. But I get to set up my powers. Okay, 33 on that Soul Strike in the back line there. At this point, I probably can't really afford to play a Caltrops, especially. I would love to drop that footwork, but this is a lot of damage incoming. But I have to do it. I mean, if I don't do it now, I have to do it against the second form, right? So... Alright, I gotta weaken that back line, unfortunately. Then I can die. Be prepared? Sure, we'll see. Alright. That worked out reasonably. I don't like that I've got 2 prepared in my deck right now, but the Soul Strikes are going to be really, really easy to nullify with the weakening. The weakening, as well as the Paper Crane, is going to make it so that I can basically take away all of the buffs I just gave to the Awakened one. Usually, the Awakened one kind of, not hard, but kind of reasonably counters a power strategy, or a strategy with a reasonable amount of powers in it. Here, it's not actually just going to have any effect, really. Good. Flying Knee Strike. Make sure that Madness upgrades the dash. Alright. We're set. This fight's over. It's over. Ring the bell. Call the ref. There's nothing they can really do at this point. I'm going to drop a defend because it's no longer necessary for me. I'm going to even just buff my opponent because I can. I'm going to burst a prepared just to get a bunch of defense and deal a bunch of damage. Thanks to both Tincture and the tough bandages. You want to see getting cocky? Let's get cocky. 2 more powers. Let's go. I've given you 13 strength. And you still really won't be able to outdo my defensiveness. That strength will all disappear when I get him into the next phase, so I'm not worried. At all, in fact. Heel hook. That backflip. I'm already fully defended. Alright. You're dead. So now I just want to defend as much as I possibly can this turn. So, defense. I can't quick slash to draw because then I won't have a legal target for my dash, and I want the defense from it. I could probably pretty easily get to 999 defense just stalling here. I'm not going to mines, but it's totally possible. Alright, big Dark Echo. Ooh, look at me tremble. I'm so scared. Oh, it's actually kept the strength. Shit, they usually don't do that. Maybe it's been changed. Maybe it was bugged before. I'm fine with that being the case now. It really doesn't matter to me. In fact, I don't really think it's changed how I would have played against this boss in any way. Alright. Double tap that. Beautiful. Sure, let's calculate a gamble. Lose that entire hand. Draw a new hand. Prepared. I'm not giving the game enough time to react. I've just got another burst in my deck now. I'm pretty happy about that. So this deck, how could it have been better? Noxious Fumes as a pickup would have made it so much better. Another Predator, but probably not a third one. Upgrading a little more often, obviously. But short of that, it's pretty much accomplished everything it set out to do. Okay, here's my favorite thing. Burst. Burst. Now my next bunch of skills are played double. Unfortunately, I have no energy manipulation in this deck. But I struggle to think where I really would have... Like, I would have benefited from having some energy manipulation in this deck. That would have made it way more degenerate. But let's be honest. Let's look at this deck. Does it need it? No. It would like it, sure. But does it need it? Not at all. Not even slightly. And swing, bada. To the fences. Oh, it sails. I don't know baseball terminology, so I'm going to have to assume that that is a reasonable approximation of it. For the moment, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time, Geraldine. Next time.